Okay, we're on Challah, Perek Gimel, Mishnah Gimel. Third Mishnah and third chapter of Challah. We're continuing to talk about, as we've done in the previous Mishnayot, halachic ramifications of different stages of Challah. We talked about Tumah, we talked about in Mishnah Bet, if it became Demai, we talked about Tumah, and now we're going to talk about what happens if you made Challah into hekdesh. Says the Mishnah, hekdesha isata ad shelo gilgila. If you made your dough into hekdesh, i.e. you said, here's my dough, okay, here's my flour, here's my water, ad shelo nidgalgila. So I poured in the water into the dough, and before I started to mix it, and then I decided I didn't make it into a round ball yet. You know, it's in the bowl. It's ad shelo gilgila, before I would make it into a galgal, into a ball. I said, you know what, forget, I don't want this. I would like to dedicate all of this to the Beit HaMikdash. It's all hekdesh. Okay? Upida'ata. And then I redeem it. What does that mean? I redeem it. I say, okay, now the value of that hekdesh I'm going to put onto this money. I'm going to give the money to Beit HaMikdash. Okay? Chayevet. That meaning I redeem it before, okay, upida'ata, and I redeem it, obviously, from hekdesh before I make it to a galgal. And then I continue mixing it. And then I make it into a galgal. Chayevet. It's chayab. Why? We'll see in a second why. Misha gilgila. Or, let's say I made it into a ball. And then I made it hekdesh, and then upida'ata, and then I redeem it. Chayevet. Why? Because the whole point is that when does the isa really become, when does it really become chayav and challah? It becomes chayav and challah when I make it into a gaga, when I make it into a ball. Okay? And hekdesh is patur from challah. But in this point, the point is, okay, in this point, pida'ata, in the first case, I redeemed it before I made it into a ball. So if there was chulin, that flour was now chulin, and then I made it into a ball, so it's chayav and challah. Similarly, I made it into a ball, and then I made it hekdesh, and then I redeemed it. It's chayav because when I made it into a ball, when I was migalgel, it was chayav and challah. But hekdesha ta'ad shelo nidgalgela. If I made it hekdesh when it's still mixed around, it's not one solid blob. V'gilgela hagizbar. I didn't redeem it. I gave it to the gizbar. He said, here, you deal with it. You fix it. Okay? And he rolled it into a dough. And then I say, no, I changed my mind. Here's the money for it. Give it to me back. Then p'tura. Then the Mishnah says you're not chayav and challah. Why? Shebeshat chovata hayta p'tura. That's exactly the point. Shebeshat chovata, which is the gilgul, the gizbar finished making the dough into a ball, and at that time hayta p'tura. It was hekdesh, and therefore it was not chayav and challah. Okay, very straightforward Mishnah. If you have any comments or questions, feel free to contact me at ourspotter@gmail.com, and we'll dedicate the learning to the memory of my father, Rav Simcha ben Yitzchak Kalman. Have a great day.